Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. Today, we're diving into the world of children's literature with a fascinating twist. We'll explore how a series of picture books for children, featuring a scheming politician named Francis Fox, has captured the attention of both young readers and critics alike. These books, written by Dr. Tuula Pere, have not only entertained but also sparked conversations about political manipulation, media culture, and the importance of critical thinking. Join us as we uncover the story behind these award-winning tales and the remarkable journey of their author. A rigged mayoral election, a television channel launched to broadcast invented stories about a rival, a tower built for no reason beyond being taller than anyone else's, a waste-to-fertilizer scheme sold to a town as progress. These are the plots of a picture book series for children. Its central character has now been named Best Villain in the Outstanding Creator Awards Spurving 2026 contest, the only winner of that award. Francis Fox is a small-town politician who rigs elections, spreads lies about his opponents, and builds monuments to himself across 6 picture books by Dr. Tuula Pere, illustrated by Andrea Alemanno. In The Fox's City, he manipulates a town's leaders for his own gain. In The Fox and the Election Fraud, he runs for mayor with neither honesty nor service in mind. The Fox's Palace and the Fox's Tower follow him into status projects built on deceit and vanity. In The Fox's New Channel, he chases fame through non-stop broadcasts and fabricated stories, turning a community against its respected mayor. The weakest people need the most capable defenders, and the most challenging topics must be written with the most sensitive hand, Pere says. This is my challenge and joy as an author. The newest title, The Fox and the Garbage War, drew the rest of the contest's honors. It was placed first in Best Children's Book of Spring 2026 and first in animal literature, and its characters Linda Lupo and William the Wolf shared the award for Best Supporting Character. Pere also received an Outstanding Creator Awards Ultimate Championship Trophy for The Fox and the Garbage War, together with a second title, The Hermit's Hut, which took first place in writing and publishing and in motivational and inspirational books. In The Garbage War, Francis follows an election defeat by chasing fame through a flashy waste-to-fertilizer venture, a story about false progress and the value of asking who benefits. Reviewers have picked up the satire. Literary Titan called The Fox and the Election Fraud an engaging and witty portrayal of political manipulation and greed, and described The Fox's New Channel as unfolding like a satirical reflection of modern media culture. Reviewing The Garbage War, the same publication wrote that after reading it, I could easily imagine talking with a child about honesty, leadership, and why people should question things that do not feel right. All 6 titles hold 5-star reviews from both Literary Titan and Reader's Favorite. The books are set in an animal town and name no country, party, or public figure. What recurs is a type rather than a portrait, the leader who puts himself before the people he governs and the neighbors who eventually notice. I want to emphasize that honest action always wins in the end, Pere says. Although this does not instantly seem true in real life, justice will eventually prevail. The profit it gives can be more than money and power. Pere came to children's writing from a career spent close to the machinery she now satirizes. She took her law degree in 1984 and worked for 2 decades as a corporate lawyer and then as senior vice president of corporate communications at 2 of Finland's largest companies, the state beverage group Alko and the forest industry group Metsä Sirla. She published her first storybook in 2010, and in 2015 completed a Doctor of Philosophy and Law at the University of Helsinki with a dissertation on the limits of freedom of speech in the Finnish mass media during the social and cultural changes of the 1960s and 1970s. Those were the years for preparing to become an author, she says of the decades before her first book. Without that exercise and accumulated experience, I wouldn't write the same way I do now. More than 80 children's titles have followed since 2010, published through Wick, the Helsinki publishing house. Pere co-founded with her husband, Chief Executive Officer Pekka Pere. Her War and Peace picture books address conflict and displacement. The Pearl series, Demawani Sa'asito, about a girl with a disability, was selected for the International Board on Books for Young People's 2021 list of outstanding books for young people with disabilities. Pere is the first author in Outstanding Creator Awards history to be named Author of the Year twice. Her flagship title, The Healer Cat, is published in 101 languages, and 115 bilingual editions of her books are now in print, each one translated by a person rather than a machine.